close to your pad, very close to your body, because let's have a look at the variable bounce. So what happens is, if you have a high wind, then you can miss the ball. These are difficult deliveries to tackle. When scooting along, others are reared, and so what you need to do is to make sure that your bat is alongside your body. And you're looking to defend first rather than winding up to hit hard. I think your first line of defense has got to be block. But if you get an opportunity, see a bit of width, and then you can go hard.
What an adjustment to be made. Gorgeous hitting is Colombo.
It becomes a mental game. It becomes a technical game. It becomes a game of nerve and temperament.
Awareness about what can be done on given surface, identifying the shots. Do they identify the shots before coming into bat, or just assess the situation, which conditions, because they keep changing at times?
I think you have this general map in your mind of how to go about batting on a surface like this. And then there's this great template of Rizwan and Babar as a pair. They were very, very cautious early on. Nothing happened for the first 10 overs when they were together. It was all about managing the situation and not getting out.
Almost chopped that one onto the stumps. Hard hands. Will pick up a lucky boundary.
Yeah, it's not a pitch where you play with hard hands. It's about playing with your wrist and playing it late. The pressure of scoreboard and the run rate subsiding, dwindling a little bit, is causing a bit of stir in the mind of the batters.
Also, after playing full shot, erasing that shot from the memory, linking the mind. Airborne. To come back for the second, just a single. A boundary and a single from the over. 11 overs gone, 35 for 2.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा, नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीड्स। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
FIA टीम की चेयरमैन पीछे से साइबर केस संचालित तहकीकात। 1 घंटे तक पूछताछ। चेयरमैन पीछे से साइबर पुलिस संचालित सवाल किए। चेयरमैन पीछे का टीम अपनी टीम के सामने खुफिया साइबर मरासला दूर करने का एक बार फिर एतराफ।
Bond coming fast and a streaky boundary for Riaz.
Well, you got to be lucky to survive on this pitch. He was pretty late on that short ball. Lucky in the end. That could have been a top edge for a keeper's catch.
This pitch reminds me, it is in South Africa, Durban, or pitches in West Indies, especially 80s. You played in that era. How challenging was that for you?
Very challenging. because it was about self-preservation. It was then about surviving as an individual to make it for the next match, scoring few runs. That was extremely difficult. And early on against the Windies, when they were in their prime, we were a bit like Afghanistan is today. So every team goes through this. It's a rebuilding process for Afghanistan. It's about learning from a match situation. It's about not giving up, but learning from this experience. So if you got a 50 against West Indies, when they were on top of the world, it meant everything to you, to the team. In fact, all the teammates got impressed, and you would sort of be picked again, unfortunately, against them for the series, because even if you wanted to be the 12th man, you couldn't. It's about having strong body language. I think a challenge demands you to have a strong body language. And that is what we've seen from Riyaz so far. He's not flinched. And he's played that shot well, getting right behind the line of the ball. So what happens is that if you bat like that, it gives a lot of calmness to the dugout. So you're sending strong signals back to the mates that, look, this is manageable. This is a doable job. So yes, you'll get an awkward delivery every now and then. You can survive it and then, as you said, blank it out and move on.
Any interesting battle between bowlers and yourself in that era in West Indies, do you remember?
It was ball bossing us all the time. There was no conversation because you didn't last long enough to have a conversation.
Boundary of the first ball, 4 dot balls. Yeah, it's 26 of 45. Patient. And a storm on the pace bowling attack of Pakistan. Ball is moving around in different bounds as well. A lot of challenges. It's coming back in the side. Itself is a challenge to cement your position in the team. Playing it late. Just 4 from the over. 12 gone. 39 for 2. Afghanistan need another 230 runs from 38 overs. Plenty of batters to come. 2 batters. He has good technique, relatively. Hashmat with a lot of experience. Sadaf Khan. Leg spinner into the attack. This should be interesting because good pair of spin bowling. Afghanistan batters.
This is the window of opportunity against spin. Pakistan not as heavyweight as Afghanistan spinners. You can put them under pressure.
Strike rotation is going to be key. Getting into the second gear, third gear, shifting momentum slowly rather than looking to attack straight away into the game. Required rate, just about 6.
The other thing is that when you're forced into a shell, it becomes just a little bit tough to get out of it. Because you forget about aggression, you forget about how good you are against certain deliveries, certain lengths. For example, that full toss in a normal situation would have been put away for 4. because they've been forced into, it's not exactly submission, but forced into a defensive frame of mind that you miss out on such deliveries. Somehow they've got to reboot. Especially against Shadab. Nawaz will be on the show very soon as well. Look at that. It reared from the good length. It had spin and everything. And difficult.
Getting the ball to drift and turn and bounce. And they'd be trigger. Short leg position.
My point is, who should be setting the field for these bowlers? The bowlers themselves. Because they've played enough cricket to realize what works for them. They're reading the batsman better than the captain. They know how much the ball is turning or seaming around. They should be setting the field.
Oh, that ball. Googly. Turn away from the left-hand batter. 3 runs from the over. 13 gone, 42 for 2. Afghanistan.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू। पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना। भाड़ में जाए ये महीना। जी जाता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगाओ।
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी से, तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और माय पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स। ऑर्डर नाउ।
So, best of luck to Nepal. Afghanistan will be there, so this is a good series for them to learn from Pakistan and what better to do next time when they are involved against Pakistan and in Asia Cup.
Afghanistan will be playing 2 matches in Lahore. And they spend a lot of time here in Sri Lanka. Conditioning camps, series against Sri Lanka. 8 teams playing here as well. Conditioning plays for the situations, for the conditions for Afghanistan. There has been some planning behind staging this series here in Sri Lanka as well. AGD playing this.
Just hope we get better pitches here in Sri Lanka. You'll get great pitches in Pakistan, great batting surfaces. It's good in a way playing a couple of matches in Lahore. They'll get some confidence, runs under the belt, and come here on difficult pitches. You can deal with that situation when you're in good form as a batting side. Deal with that a little better, what I meant to say. Good pace, 141 clicks. That's the other thing about Pakistan bowling attack and some of the bench strength that they've got. Last time we counted, there were 14 fast bowlers in Pakistan circuit that could bowl more than 140 clicks. 140 plus. That is such a value.
Bounce. Also in Asian conditions, Australia coming to India and beating them in Indian conditions because of their fast bowlers. In the World Cup, Asia Cup, fast bowlers will have a big role to play against big teams with the possibility of dew as well.
I think in 50 overs cricket, you'll get the advantage of reverse swing as well. Pakistan quite well equipped to bowl reverse. That'll be an added advantage to Shaheen Afridi and company. This fella is not bad. He can bowl wonderfully well with the old ball. Wasim Junior.
I think the seam is quite enough. That's where Afghanistan is also consciously working towards finding the fast bowlers 140 plus X. Conducted fast bowling camp as well before this series. That's down to third man. Also, they got Navid Sundana in High Performance Center in Kabul. Trained the fast bowlers. We will spend some time with the Afghanistan fast bowlers before that as well in Abu Dhabi. Good crop of fast bowlers coming through. Need a little bit of training and conditioning.
Since the 2019 World Cup, Afghanistan's fast bowling has been impressive. It's just that so much focus is on Rashid Khan and Nabi and Mujib. The value of fast bowling. Quite a few young upcoming fast bowlers coming through, as you rightly mentioned, with pace, with attitude. All they need is better game awareness, when to bowl a Yorker or a slow ball. That's a nice shot, beautifully timed. That will go and hit the fence in no time. Great end to the over. Afghanistan.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.bk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स। ऑर्डर नाउ।
Before the break, watching a mesmerizing shot from Riaz Hassan, we bring you here once again to Kabul. Picturesque view of Baghman, one of the spots that a lot of Afghans come to enjoy their time and have picnics around with new constructions being built there. One of the touristic attractions with beautiful weather and nice views.
Also, Fidai, the great Mughal Emperor Babur is buried in Kabul.
That's right, and the place is called Bagh-e-Babur, which will mean the garden of Babur, where his tomb is. I'm impressed with your knowledge and history knowledge and all that.
I've got a match show, and it's a stiff contest, and you're winning hands down, by the way. Well done.
Thank you very much. That's really, really kind of you. It's an honor being part of the same commentary panel with you, and we absolutely are enjoying your mesmerizing voice and the way you put words and you just add to the beauty of the game. Thank you.
I can drop the mic and retire now. That's gone past the man at shot fine. 50 comes up for Afghanistan. They need this. Bit of rhythm, momentum, bit of freedom to hit the ball. Overpitched and slicing it.
Excellent player of spin bowling, Hashmatullah Shahidi. He knows the areas, especially score of the wicket. Both the batters like to score of the wicket on the offside. Hashmat and Riaz. Partnership developing.
So this could be a good phase for Afghanistan. Just don't lose a wicket. Make sure you drag this now to maybe 100 for 2. And then it'll become just a bit easy to target that score.
It's drop and run. follow the template laid down by Babar and Rizwan till the 30th, maybe 35th over. Afghanistan, they got batters in the dugout who can do the job. Udin in particular can get 50 of 25. It's required in the death overs.
Pakistan through spin must look to pick wickets, and I think that's been an issue. Because after the platform is laid down by the pacers, the next in line need to be just a little bit more proactive and aggressive when it comes to attacking the opposition. This is a tailor-made situation, perfect situation for Shadab to experiment with that delivery that will probably provide him with a breakthrough, maybe more flight, or try to bowl him between bat and pad by flighting the googly.
Massive turn. He's tossing the ball up, getting the ball to dip and turn and bounce.
Make him drive, force him to be on the front foot, only then that extravagant leg spin or spin will work.
Nicely managed eventually. 15 overs bowled, 52 for 2, Afghanistan.
The required rate's gone over 6 to the over here. I know that Pakistan in their last 20 overs went at 8s. I don't think that this pitch is getting easier to bat on. There's significant turn, and for the seamers, there is certainly some inconsistent bounce. And when I say that, the ball's going up, not necessarily staying down, it is going up.
Absolutely, it's been a test so far for the Afghanistan batters. Plenty of support for Pakistan today. And around the AFGHANISTAN stadium, plenty of them come in numbers. The far distance. Side of Karam. Plenty of good players to visit HD. Been here for a while.
You can go up there, can't you?
You could. There's a rotating restaurant up there. Plenty of things to do. Last year on, Sri Lanka has come from where I was. Safe to say that country is back to normality for the moment.
At what point here? What point do Afghanistan say, right, we need to just pick it up a little bit? I know they will reflect on how Pakistan played and say, well, we can do the same. But inevitably, it doesn't really work like that. You want to try and stay as close to the run rate as possible. You don't want to get you 7 too quickly. Oh, that's quick.
I think with the new ball, especially fast bowlers bowling the way they do, even Fahim Ashraf was getting into him through, and Mohammad Wasim bowling at almost 144 clicks. I reckon with the batters, it's important that not to be too positive too early. We all know how fragile the middle order of Afghanistan has to be. what Mohammad Rizwan and Babur Azam did. These two pair in the middle got to do that. The foundation. The last 10 to 15 overs, if they can get 7 runs per over, they are still in the game.
The problem for me is that if you bat at this rate, by the time you get to the last 10 or 15 overs, you won't need 7 and over, you'll need 10 and over. Because if they go at 3s and 4s, that will get to 7 extremely quickly.
I think it's been a fantastic start so far. And the runs making has been really hard. After 15.5 overs, almost 16 overs, it's almost equal. 58 for 2 Pakistan. Well, similarly, I think it's very important these two batters get the foundation right.
Again, Casey, into the 16th, 55 for 2.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
Riaz is 32 or 55. He's hung in there. He was thrust to the top of the order because of Ibrahim Zadran had been off the field for a period of time, so he couldn't open the batting. So what's happening at the moment here is we've just been informed that there's some technical difficulties going on at the moment with Hawkeye. They'll try and get them up and running as soon as possible. But the captains are being informed that DRS is not available at the moment. Since the last boundary. That is 2 overs since the last boundary. It's quite a cool custom with the captain. Likes to bat long periods of time. Got a double hundred in a test match. Got that double hundred against Zimbabwe, Abu Dhabi a couple of years ago.
One thing that he has to improve in the international cricket is to play fast bowling. Most of the teams, Rajput Shaikh was that strike to use that bouncer, keep him guessing even in test cricket, even in one day cricket. The length has been quite short. Something they changed. That's something that Shahidi got to look after. But when it comes to spinners, he got all the strokes to survive.
Look, he had a very nasty blow in Bangladesh a few months back. Tuskin was the fast bowler, Tuskin Ahmed. So that can sometimes have an effect on you and take a little bit of time to sort of build up that courage again after you've had a nasty blow. You know, a lot of players get hit, but it was a nasty one for him. Fair defensive feel still. The amount of spin, there's no slip. Very
tidy over, just one from it, 56 for 2.
Goodly ball that time by Shadab Khan. Don't think Riyaz Hassan did pick it. Against the turn, but missed out. Foden all over it. The length was there as well as the line. Unfortunately, it's been a struggle so far. 70 overs, 56 for 2. Fast bowlers running the show in very well. Bounce, making batsmen uncomfortable. The spinners getting the overs through because of that.
Mohammed was in junior, 0 for 14 and 4. They haven't used their fifth bowler as of yet, Pakistan. Their seamers are racing in here, all going over 140 kilometers an hour. So now they're behind Pakistan, or Afghanistan are behind Pakistan at a similar point. And that does concern me a little bit.
Skipper Babar Azam has the option of having one more fielder in the boundary lineup, maybe 2. In fact, 2, yeah. Still attacking Shahidi with the slip Penegal. Very impressive. Looking for wickets.
Disappointing really with the 2 deliveries there. The captain gives you a slip and has a gully, and the ball's around leg stumpish. It's a little too tight. I know that Wazin Jr. doesn't want to give Shahidi width to be able to cut him. But I think that Babar Azam was saying, look, I need you to go across the left-hander here. I feel he might just push at it.
Good point, HD. That's happened to me as well. I'm playing days. As soon as the cow point comes forward, if the left hand is batting, gets too straight, don't want to give any width. But in this occasion, Shahidi's just getting back in the back. That's where I think if he can bowl the sucker ball just outside the off stump, getting him to the front foot, that's definitely a wicket-taking ball. And you need to have the courage, and the experience matters too. I think Mohammad Wasim Jr. played enough cricket in this highest level to understand that. And get that line. Shahidi not moving his front foot that much. That will be a wicket-taking ball for sure.
I think Pakistan and Babar Azam at the moment are just quite content to try and get this run rate up. It's now at 6.5. As I mentioned to you a little bit earlier, just a couple more tight overs and it gets to 7, and it can get out of hand very quickly. By the time they get to those 10, 15 to go that you were talking about, they might need 10 and over.
He's hanging over the back foot, but that's not that short. Just back off the length, but Shahidi just batting so deep in the crease, waiting for anything short. Straight away after that stroke, cow point drops back. Only 2 fielders, 2 deliveries to go. Square leg goes down as well. Somehow Mohammad Wasim has to have the courage to pitch it up. The only criticism I have towards him, other than that, the pace, the bounce, the movement, all brilliant. Just that length in these kind of pitches where it's helpful, it's important. Deep square leg and cow point. Controlling the boundary at the moment.
It's a good length, particularly for someone that's looking for the ball to be short.
Exactly my point. As soon as you get that cover, either side score of the wicket, the length becomes straight, much fuller. This comes with experience. Has happened to the best. This is where this young man got to learn as soon as possible. Plenty of fight for a spot with Nasim Shah, Haris Rauf having a rest. And this is where he has to grab the opportunity as soon as gets it.
Again, quick, short. Well played in the end by the Afghan captain. 58 for 2.
problem here for Afghanistan is that Shadab is spinning both ways. Now a slip does come into place. Yeah, this is better. And the mid-on up as well, inviting the batsman to go against the turn as we speak. Shadab Khan signaling, and the Saud Shakil will go back to long on. I would like to see him in the 30-yard second, asking Riaz Hassan out of his comfort zone. Yeah, but I think the reason behind the long on going back and the long off going back is not necessarily from a defensive perspective. I think what Shadab is wanting Riaz to do is push at the ball, is to try and push it down the ground for one, and in doing so, possibly the ball can go to slip. Game of cat and mouse going on at the moment. Shadab Khan, the lead spinner. To bowl Mohammad Nawaz is a left batsman. He's been playing a lot of cricket. Partnership 28 of 53 deliveries. Not going anywhere yet. Googly. A maiden. 58 for 2. Good over by Shadab Khan.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करेगी। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Some offies. Or fielded. The big fast bowler got down well there. If that had beaten him, it would have raced away for 4. 100%. Did really well, Shah Afridi. It was kidding off the outfield. But in the end, brilliant. It's like what you'd want to see from your big fast bowler. Needs to get his length right here. Again, that field with the long off, which is the long off's very, very square, not a straight long off. But if he gets the length right, he's asking Hashmatullah to try and push the ball down the ground. He's a busy man. I tell you what, Babar Azam will do well to change Shah Afridi. 3 deliveries, cow point, off-spinner bowling with a left hand on strike. That's a business line. This is where Babar has to be a little careful, look after his fast bowler, as well as get the best fielder possible by all means. The right hand of Riaz Hassan, there's no slip field in the offside. Babar Azam shifting across to the leg gun. It will tell me that the line will be middle and next up. The first real show of intent here. This is the bowler. Surely this is the bowler that Afghanistan will look at. Squeezed away. That'll be one more. Right option taken by Riaz Hassan. He's trying to go over mid-off. The first delivery, smashed it really well, but only found the fielder. Second, it was in the arc, but was 2-4. Good, getting through some cheap overs, Pakistan. Just 2 from that over, and that required rate now touches 7. 60 for 2. Did well to get to 268. Pakistan, Rizwan and Baba were very watchful up front, and then the acceleration took place, and Agar and Nawaz, their partnership was instrumental.
Give you a small lead. Last 30 deliveries, just 8 runs scored. That's how well Pakistan have bowled. And
For me, these two batters down 60 for 3.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
Shahid Kamal. So 2 left-handers at the crease now. We might see a whole heap of wrong-uns bowled here by Shadab. But he's going absolutely nowhere. He's bowled 4 overs. He's gone for 9 runs. He really is spinning it. These are perfect conditions for the leg spinner. We did say that throughout the Lankan Premier League, he had actually got tougher to bat at night. So often that isn't the case in day-night fixtures when there's a little bit of dew around. The ball skips on nicely and batters love it. But here, it has not been the case in the last few weeks. It has become harder and harder. We've seen the seamers getting uncomfortable bounce, and now we're seeing the spinners getting plenty of turn.
Shahid Kamal is a good player. Did saw him during the ACC Imagine Asia Cup. Played really well. Played some important knocks, bowled well as well. And he's here. Riyaz Hassan was trying to up the ante, trying to go probably over mid-wicket. Just getting the top edge. And a good catch, Fakhar Zaman. Never easy under lights. Dark skies. Run forward the way he hit it. Kept his eyes and did the damage.
Nicely bowled. Right, now does it fall on the captain? And when I say up the ante, I'm not saying you need to slog, but they need to get a little bit busier. So maybe a little lap where you could possibly get 2. The Afghan all-rounder, Gulbuddin Naib, was very good with the ball. Finds himself walking in at number 6. So still no Mohammad Nabi, which is a bit surprising. I'm surprised that Nabi hasn't walked in, to be honest. I know, he's the most experienced player. Gulbuddin's only just come into the side. He's played plenty of cricket for Afghanistan, but just drafted into the starting 11 now.
A great opportunity for him. He's having a tough battle with Asmatullah Mirzai as the seam bowling all down the spur. Bowled well 9 overs for 36.
Well, maybe that is why he's been sent in. Into the 21st, 61 for 4.
Bowled well for his 9 overs, 36 for 1, and he's here because Atfutullah Shahidi with
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना भाड़ में जाए ये महीना जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रंग
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी से, तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन।
He looked disappointed, didn't he, the Afghanistan captain, but 13 of 31. I honestly think he was starting to pile more pressure on his team. I mentioned to you a little earlier when you said that they need to hang in there and knock it around and make sure that when they get to the last 10 or 15 overs that they need 7 and over. Well, what number are we talking now?
Someone has a player blind out of their skin. That's exactly what they would need. Now, with the bowling attack what Pakistan possesses, even a left-arm spinner yet to go. That's a great bowling lineup. Remember, two of their frontline bowlers, quicks, aren't playing either. They would have been licking their lips, looking at the pitch, the way it's bouncing, seaming. They are bowling this.
Rizwan thinks that this just hits the pad first. I'm not sure it is. I think his bat might just clip his pad. I don't think the ball hits the pad first. And Babar Azam agrees with me.
Really, really close to that pad. Replay will show us.
Got him this time. And Gulbadin doesn't even wait for the umpire's decision. Afghanistan now are in all sorts of trouble.
That was a good catch by Mohammad Rizwan. Salman Aga is firing it in. Good length. Nothing shot in the end, but a good catch, Mohammad Rizwan. With the turn, looking at the ball to the last moment. Gulbuddin bowled really well. It was a fantastic opportunity to stake his claim, but in the end, gone without scoring. Afghanistan 62 for 5.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी से, तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स। ऑर्डर नाउ।
This was a good catch. There was quite a thick outside edge here. Yep, snaffles it. I got you. Good catch.
There was some deviation. Rizwan, brilliant to take. And after that delivery, Babar Azam brings himself to the slip area. It's a good thinking. I think the short finding field is moving across to the car point area. Now it's going to be the one going with the arm. Three times the fielder, I think it's Shaud Shakil, was at fine leg, car point in the end. Babar Azam makes up his mind. It's going to be a car point fielder.
I'm actually surprised at this field. He's got 5 on the offside and 4 on the leg side on a surface that is actually turning quite significantly. I would not be against the man at backward point moving into fielding position on the leg side, maybe even leg slip. If Nabi tries to get the ball behind point, he could lose his stumps.
Exactly for that, I think. SG. One goes with the arm. 22 gone. 62 for 5. Good point you brought up, SG. It was a ranked turner. And Salman Aga likes to turn the ball much, but I think he just likes to fire it in.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
just keeps happening. You can also understand he wants to play the game at his pace.
Right, temptation for Shahid. Down up, mid off up, and take it up. First ball shot up, gun, googly. Invitation is being offered.
The problem for Afghanistan is they've lost 3 quick wickets, one at 60, one at 61, and one at 62. So these two now almost need to try and rebuild. And in doing that, that required rate will go up even further. So the rebuild still needs to, there still needs to be runs scored. Can't just back the ball back.
Benefit for all our viewers. Last 30 deliveries, 4 runs and 3 wickets. That's how well Pakistan have bowled. And Afghans are bad. Unfortunately, got to say this. They've been completely bamboozled by spin, by both the ends.
I agree with you, but I don't think it's been the easiest pitch, the easiest one-day pitch to bat on. It took a real gritty performance from Babar Azam and from Mohammad Rizwan to give them that platform which allowed them that acceleration towards the back end. But it wasn't easy. And it continues to be tough.
I think that's why after today, most likely Pakistan will be the #1 team in the world. Going gets tough. 2 senior players put their hands up, get the job done, takes responsibility.
So just a single off that over. That's 23 gone now. Afghanistan are chugging along. That's 63 for 5.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से। धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Good fight back with the bat, got more runs than maybe they would have expected halfway through the innings. And now, pressure is on Afghanistan. They've lost 5, real struggle to get the runs on the board, real struggle to keep the run rate up there. It's dragging behind at the moment. So, Shahidullah faces the left arm pace of Shahin Shah Afridi. The edge, just dropped short. Taken on the half volley, taken nicely, taken cleanly. Nonetheless, on the half volley. Yeah, someone had slipped it well actually. It was, he knew it wasn't going to quite carry. A bit wider. He knew it wasn't going to carry. He tried as best he can in those conditions. He has so little time to do it, to get his hands a little bit further forward, try and get underneath it. But in the end, had to accept that the half volley was going to be as good as he got. Watch this now. Tries to get forward with the hand a little bit, but there is only so much you can do in that time.
Yeah, well bowled. And this is where it is such a privilege in many ways for Babar Azam to be able to say at this stage of an innings, he's got 5 wickets in the bag, to be able to say, right, to Shine Show Afridi, come up, step up, see if you can get another one, just keep the pressure on. You've got the pace, you've got the bounce. And it's been pretty immaculate over actually so far. Found the edge first ball, one a little bit wider, but no runs from it yet in 4 balls, and he's been threatening that outside edge throughout. Still keeps the same line. Just the one though. There's a lot of ifs there. 24 overs in, 64 for 5.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
Very handy knock with the bats, lower down the order. Left arm spin now has a chance as well.
It was the partnership that helped Pakistan compile 165 runs in the last 20 overs. The clinical thing in the innings of Pakistan was the way they built the innings when Babar Azam and Muhammad Rizwan were out in the middle. They absorbed the pressure. And once they had the platform, they capitalized on it. And the result is that now they have such a huge total on the board. They're very comfortable what they have put on the board after their first innings batting display.
Well, they're treating Nawaz with a fair amount of respect. So this is what's known as gentle left arm spin. We've seen the real spinners of the ball in action at various stages of the day. He just kind of rolls the fingers over the top. Relies on sort of line and length and just subtle varieties. Slides away off the outside part of the bat. Now, saw a few misfields in the field earlier with Afghanistan. That's one of the ones we've seen now with Pakistan as well.
I mean, you often hear welcome boundary, will say welcome misfield for Afghanistan's cause at least. It's been 63 deliveries since they have hit a boundary, and they've only been able to get 7 runs in the last 30 balls. But they gotta have to do something if they are really thinking about chasing this big 203 remaining runs to win this game.
Yeah, and the reason for that lack of runs in that last 30 balls, as you were saying, is the wickets that fell. 3 wickets also fell in that same passage of play. That's what takes the heart out of any innings for any team. And let's face it, with the situation it is, the ones will not be enough. 67 for 5, halfway through. Yeah, this is one of those chases where
शाही चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Umpires coming together. Impossible to tell from here what they are discussing out in the middle. Okay, we've had this earlier as well in this innings. Hawkeye is not operational. So DRS suspended. Technical reasons, technical glitches. And apologies, dear old Hawk. So yes, DRS will not be available at this stage. Umpires are still talking. That's third umpire on the field again. He's ordering a cab for later. Yes, annoying, irritating. And DRS very much part of the game across the globe, across the world nowadays. We've seen it used effectively today. Just for now, we'll have to do without it. Right, shine shadow please. Full face of the bat presented by Shahidullah. But 7 from 20. Nabi's faced 5 yet to get off the mark. And I asked Binay not to look at the required run rate, so I'll just upset him. But I'll tell him it's over 8.
That's true. It's a big task, but then only tough times can make the tough men. So it's out of such situation, if you can take your team out, you get the recognition. You've been playing cricket for so long. You've represented Afghanistan across the world, playing international leagues, have a lot of experience. So if there are hopes to be made from, particularly between these two, would be more from Muhammad Nabi. As I've been saying, not an easy task, but at least need to start showing the intent. Need to start taking over 6 runs in over, 7 runs in over. Do not take risks. And see if you can drag it a little forward, and then at one stage, maybe you will see that it becomes probable.
I'm going to have to ask you the obvious question. Given the circumstances, given what we're looking at, given the Pakistan bowling attack, given the pitch, how do you force the pace without taking risks?
There's a word called miracle. I'm asking for a miracle, I guess.
No further questions, Milad.
No, it's tough. It's not easy, absolutely. I mean, you're spot on. See, from the cricketing viewpoint, this is not an easy task. Bowlers are in good rhythm, and on the top of that, the wicket's been behaving. There's been really, really big bounce on the wicket. And at times, we've seen uneven bounce as well. That is going to further create second thoughts in the mind of the batsman. So it's not an easy task ahead of him. But then what can you do? I mean, you always need to play for the win. So it'll only be a matter of time to see how they can adjust according to the situation, and see if we could at least start seeing some intent from both Muhammad Nabi and Shahidullah Kamal, and try and pursue the target. Make your best effort. Let's see what happens. Well, if anything is going to make it more difficult, these short pitch deliveries. And Afghanistan not being very comfortable with the short pitch deliveries, you wouldn't be expecting him to take on the short pitch. And I think one of the other issues was that when they start going after the bowlers, after the 20th over, they decided to go after Shadab Khan. Maybe Salman Ali Agha could have been an easier option to go after. Then again, it's just a tough day in the office for the Afghanistan cricket.
में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना भाड़ में जाए ये महीना जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रख
विटामिन सी
Mohamed Nawaz again, second over for him. If you're talking about anyone trying to make an inroad into this Pakistan attack at the moment, this is the gentlest you'll get, Pakistan. Gentle, rolled, left arm, orthodox spin.
I really doubt he's not one. He's out. Actually, he's been one of the attacking bowlers for Afghanistan. He takes wicket and he
All right,
goes
okay.
wicket to wicket.
Let me put
Could
it
be
this
another
way.
option.
I'll
No,
go.
let's get
look,
another one.
Give me pads, gloves, and a bat, and I'll show you what I would do.
Of course, you would just rock out there.
No,
as you've been rocking
I'm
out
not
here in
saying
the
that.
commentary
I'm not
box.
saying that. Not saying that. But of all the options, I'm just going to tell you this. Of all the options out there, he's no mug. He's not a mug at all. He gets the ball is in the right place pretty much all the time, for sure. But if you're going to try and make some sort of impression, use your feet. So you can get down to him because it's gentle pace. Okay, yes, there'll be tiny varieties, but you can get down to him. You can use your feet, get yourself in position, at least play some shots, and that would give you what you're asking for.
I think looking at all the bowlers that Pakistan has, you need to come out with the mindset, believe that winning is not everything. Winning is the only thing. Once you have that mindset that I am pursuing to win the game and not to just play 50 overs. I mean, absolutely, Afghanistan need to hold their heads high. The way they performed in the second ODI, that was phenomenal. I mean, the innings from Rahmanullah Gurbaz was one for ages to remember. But given circumstances, I think they need to start looking at what are they chasing, at what pace they need to start calibrating their chase, because it just can't work this way. If you're wasting overs, not getting enough runs, not even getting 6 runs, it will not take you anywhere.
Well, there are many phrases that deal with the situation. They are caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. 71 for 5.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना भाड़ में जाए ये महीना जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रख
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स ऑर्डर नाउ
I've been around for 15 years of Afghan cricket. You might have seen it all, been there at times, special times for them as well, but even the experience, even all that talent, it's still going to be tough for him. The odd run just coming off the outside part of the bat, it's one of those situations where it just seems as though Pakistan can do no wrong and Afghanistan's can do no right.
Unfortunately.
Indeed, indeed.
I mean, fans across the world want to see competitive cricket, so it's important that they put fight into this for me, it is.
A quick word about Saud Shakil. There was talk earlier, Ramez, for instance, was talking earlier that he was unlucky not to be in the Asia Cup squad. He's now in it. Whether it was the power of Ramez's words on TV or just a logical response in the think tank, in the
the way, in those that are responsible for Pakistan cricket. He has now been included in the squad. So good news for him.
There we go. We just see the confirmation. So Shakil has been added into the squad, and he just showed to us how he plays. Well, I believe it's important that talent get recognized and get ample opportunities.
Indeed, it wasn't his day today. He was, run himself out, really sadly, for 9, I think it was. Trying to steal a single, had to be sent back, was nowhere near when it was Ramanullah Gurbaz who threw the stumps down. One of the talents that Ramesh was talking about, actually, is that he's a very, very good player of spin. And in both the Asia Cup and the World Cup that follows, slow pitches, potentially spinning pitches, potentially lots of spinners around, that skill will come in handy. Oh, that was close. That's a thick inside edge onto a pad. He's got to hurry through for this second, which he does. And those are things you have to do under these circumstances. You've got to keep pressing, keep pushing.
Well, they picked the wrong fielder. Muhammad Wasim Jr. has got a rocket arm. But at the end of the day, they make it safe and they have to start taking such risks. But you talked about Saud Shakil, although his stay was very short, but the way he played, first ball he faced off Rashid Khan, opened the face of the bat and scored him out. The next over he faced Mujib Zadran, and it seemed he was very comfortable against them. So, yeah, certainly a very good prospect to watch out for in the upcoming Asia Cup matches.
Yeah, just a half-hearted acknowledgement. The ball has gone past the outside edge yet again.
शाहिद चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी से, तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स। ऑर्डर नाउ।
शाहिद चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Cricket means a lot to Pakistan. I say it's in our blood.
एक शेर की वो शर्ट पहनी हुई थी टाइगर की. If you play like a corner tiger, we will win the World Cup.
हब भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू. पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना. भाड़ में जाए ये महीना. जी जाता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंडक.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे. लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा.
Okay, it's an extended drinks break. We have a few technical issues we've been trying to sort out during that as well. But play can restart. 74 for 5 after 28. 195 needed. Little top edge, perfectly safe, drops way away from that man down on the boundary behind square on the onside. Just to reiterate, we have no Hawkeye at the moment, therefore no DRS. So those decisions better be right. Well, Mohammed Nabi has not played a shot in anger yet. 3 from 13.
I think that'll be the trigger. Anger.
No.
I'm just joking. I mean, something needs to just give right. Say, all right. Mohammad Rizwan, come on, say something. Somebody make him angry.
लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे. नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा.
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार. कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे. लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा.
Rashid Khan, who at times has certainly enjoyed himself with the bat. Whether the circumstances tonight will provide him with an opportunity for more of those times. Time only will tell, but in his career, he averages just shy of 20 in ODIs in those 73 innings. Has made a 60 and not out 60. Steers that away very nicely. Just rocks onto the back foot, steers it away nicely for his opening single. Going back to Nabi, he's trying to steer this into the offside. It's a little bit underneath it, just carries, but that's very, very sharp from Imam. Six for six.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज। विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Cricket means a lot to Pakistan. I say it's in our blood.
एक शेर की वो शर्ट पहनी हुई थी टाइगर की। If you play like a corner tiger, we will win the World Cup.
Cars are never gonna be helping you. I mean, if you even are requiring so many runs, and if you have kept your wicket intact, you still think that you have an outside chance. With almost no batsmen left in the tail enders to come, it's quite difficult. I mean, the least that you'd like to expect is some entertainment. Rashid Khan to hit a few sixes, a few boundaries, at least give something to the viewers. And then if that can give you a chance to be able to get close to the target, then it's just a bonus.
Big heave. Going to bring two. Yeah, I think you're right in the sense that from now on in, the cause is lost. The cause is a dead duck, and there's something just unbelievable happens. It's one of his shots, one knee on the ground, the other one positions it to get away the sweep shot off that back leg almost. So it's the first boundary for a mere 91 balls. Break out the champagne.
I'm going to take that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some entertainment. I mean, intent shown. Try to kind of improvise. There was too short. Rashid Khan get himself into the position and plays it fine for a boundary.
Yeah, good luck with that one. That's tossed a little bit wider. There's big turn for Shadab. This is the difference between someone like Shadab and Nawaz. Nawaz just rolls the fingers in orthodox fashion. Shadab gets real revs on the ball. So if it does bite like this, look at the revs there. Oof, you see, it's got revs, it's turning. So whatever Rashid is trying to do, he's got to kind of guess at the bounce and the turn. You never know how much it's going to turn, but you know it is going to turn. Miscue, oh, just wide. Didn't get hold of it one little bit. So close to yet another chance, but it's the end of the 30th over and it's 83 for 6.
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
game is gone for Afghanistan, but just a little bit perplexed about how they've gone about the run chase. I know it's a difficult surface. Here's an example. The lap shot is something that we see used so effectively around the world, and we see all these inventive strokes in T20 cricket. But almost there's this fear of getting out here from the Afghan batters. Yeah, we haven't seen any intent. But this innings has meandered. We haven't seen boundaries flowing. We haven't seen the strike being rotated. One dimensional. All defense. But it's good to see Mohammad Nawaz throwing the pace, flighting the ball. It wasn't the case in LPL. He was darting the ball in. Looks a different bowler, Mohammad Nawaz. It's gone fine. Should get two, it will. But it's been a good run out as well, though, for Pakistan and their, I suppose you would call them the backup seamers. He's certainly not a backup seamer, Shaheen Shah Afridi, but the others. And what is impressive is what Pakistan actually have in their bowling ranks, their depth. I mean, it's not like these young men have come in and bowled the ball at 130. They're all above 140. Oh, what reflexes, what in anticipation from the wicketkeeper. Brilliant. Yeah, you're right. Bench is quite strong as far as the Pakistan team is concerned. Now we spoke about Wasim Jr. How about Ashraf? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. A bit of pace offered by Mohammad Nawaz. And the length was short, allowed the batsman to rock on the back foot and punch the ball. End of the over, it's 88 for 6.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे मिस्ड कॉल दें कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
Everyone looked at the surface and thought, well, this is a lot better than what we've seen over the course of the LPL. But actually this evening, it's been real tough batting conditions. So yes, it might be easy for us to say, look, we're struggling to understand how Afghanistan have gone about this run chase. But they've certainly had the worst of the conditions. It's got progressively harder. Yeah, Hilton, you were here for LPL as well. Oh, that's it. Hit with power. Cleared everything. He's one man who's showing intent. Rashid.
First 6 of the innings from Rashid Khan, leg spinner to leg spinner. He's a positive player and can deposit it long way. Determination in execution of the shot. Rashid showed.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a question. Isn't it strange that everywhere we went, the pitches freshened up under lights? Behaved differently. But in the second innings, the faster bowlers, they were actually getting a lot of help from the surfaces. What could be the reason, Hilton? Dry, the surfaces are dry. Rashid recognises the length's right here for him to play that stroke. And that's what we talk about intent, is that's a mistake from Shadab. He's just overpitched. It's a wonderful stroke. But others have not been prepared to take that sort of risk or try that particular type of stroke. This will be overthrows. A little bit concerned though with Rashid playing those sweep slogs and sweeps with the Asia Cup and World Cup around the corner with no helmet on. One top edge. Oh.
They're showing everybody no fear when it comes to his cricket. Aggressive bowler, aggressive batter. He's tidied up the over well after going for 6 over mid-wicket. 97 for 6.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लाख से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीज विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार। कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे, मिस्ड कॉल दें, कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार।
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
Held in the surface, a bit of grip and turn for him. And that was more than enough to pick up his second wicket. Good to see Nawaz flighting the ball and getting some turn.
Simple catch eventually taken by Shaheen Shah and he celebrates wicket. Wickets continuing to tumble. Different conditions, different types of bowling. Rashid Khan goes for 16. Afghanistan trotting along 97%. Afghanistan coming into this tournament, in this series against Pakistan with a lot of expectations. Mujibur Rahman, only batter in. At the age of 22, he has made a lot of impression with his bowling inside the power play overs and death overs as well. His accuracy and variations. His team needs a contribution or some respectability for the team.
Yeah, nothing notable with the bat for Mujib. And he has to improve his fielding as well. Has become an arduous task for these batters. Now plays the first one confidently, Mujibur Rahman.
So Afghanistan coming into this tournament with the expectation of showcasing their batting skills against the best fast bowling unit in the world. Also, a lot of expectation from Pakistan batters as well. People were questioning their ability to play quality spin of Afghanistan, one of the best spin bowling attack. In the first match, totally dominated by Pakistan in batting and bowling department. But strong response in the second match at Hambantota.
Yeah, the Afghan batters have blown hot and cold in this series. The first game they really struggled against the Pakistani fast bowler. There was a sea of change. In the second game, able to put 300 runs on the board, but once again failing, chasing a target. That was nicely held by Shaheen Shah Afridi. And it's just a matter of time now. Just a matter of time. 3 wickets to be picked up by Pakistan. And Pakistan will be top team in ODI cricket. They'll topple Australia from that table.
Driven down the ground, just a single. That tells us something about the ability not the ability with the betting unit. It's about finding consistency. What all things needs to be done in order to find that consistency.
Yeah, that's where they have lacked consistency with the bat they have. Bowling unit.
Hello team. 99 for the loss of 7. They are 3 wickets away from making it as a top tier side in the world in ODI cricket. That's pretty special. And they richly deserve this because they worked extremely hard to get there.
And there was a talk in Pakistan to remove Babar Azam as the captain. Talking heads. He's been very impressive tonight. Fahim Ashraf, given an opportunity, how well he bowled with a new ball. The bounce he extracted from the surface, the deviation he got. Superb effort.
Slipping position. Pulled out of vacant space on the onside. Will eventually get a boundary. And 100 up for Afghanistan.
A different kind of batting performance from Afghanistan, and they must control these spikes where they look brilliant on one day and then absolutely lose it the other. They mashed Pakistan for a shot to shot in that Hambantota heart-racing thriller, but here they've been found wanting. About making use of the batting form and continuing with it for a little while. Agreed, it's a tough pitch for some of these batters, Afghanistan batters, but still got to fight it out.
See, what I've noticed with subcontinent player, wherever you go, most of the players, they are confident players. When you're looking to face the fast bowlers, especially those hard lanes, as a batter, you need to be very comfortable off the back foot. But here, we haven't seen many.
Batting technique, that's area of improvement. They got Jonathan Trott, head coach. It's a beautiful delivery to start of the campaign. Debuted. We lost. That was it. And that was a beautiful delivery. It's holding its line, pitching up, getting the ball to bounce and swing.
Good to see the mates backing it. Comebacks for a cricketer can be so difficult. So not only are you under the scanner, but also I think you're sort of doubting yourself whether you're good enough at this level or not. It has happened quite a few times to Fahim Ashraf, so it's good that his mates have been backing him, supporting him in the field. It's a great performance, not being engaged in the last 2 years, and certainly now performing like this. Good that he's smiling also.
Excellent delivery once again. This spell as well is getting the ball to bounce and move.
Yeah, I agree. Making a comeback is a very difficult thing. Now, there is a journey the selectors need to realize. You have to allow a bit of time for the player to settle down, cement his place. And once a player cements his place, then he starts to play for the side, not for himself. And that's why you invest in players. By keep on dropping them, they're playing with their confidence. 34 done, it's 106 for 7.
अब भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू, पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना, भाड़ में जाए ये महीना, जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंडक।
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
And it's good to see Mohammad Nawaz, I'll say it again, not darting the ball, flatting the ball, bowling bravely. And Ramesh bhai, you were talking about South Shakil. Did you call somebody or what?
I think they've done exceedingly well to pick him because he deserved it. Absolutely. The guy has got a lot of talent. He's temperamentally strong, tailor-made to play spin. And the fact that he's a left-hander, and it's of such value to have a left-hander in the middle order.
Yeah, he got a double hundred during the first test match played against Sri Lanka at Galle. Here's another request. Pick up your phone and call for Zaman Khan. He'll be suitable on these pitches. He's a slinger. The ball will tend to keep low on different surfaces, and he can be handy. Come on, pick up the phone, please.
I've got a more powerful medium available, which is the mic. So I'm sure that eventually he'll be picked. He bowls at over 140 clicks. He's got this swinging action, which is difficult to pick straight away for certain batters. That's hit. And on the bounce to the fielder, that's well collected. The fielding has been outstanding from Pakistan. There's so much wealth of fast bowling in the circuit. It's quite amazing that a guy like Zaman cannot be picked. And different skills.
And that's where the Pakistan cricket is very fortunate. They keep on spotting the talent. And the talent comes from nowhere. Reverse sweep with the fence. Boundaries being picked up by Mujib.
Shot is from Mujib, some entertainment for the spectators coming in from different parts of the world. Colombo too, well in control of the stroke. Shot.
Oh, Trump. No. Oops. What happened? Inside edge? No, they do not have a DRS facility available, but it looked, due to technical reasons I've just been told, it's not available. The machine is down. He's asked for it.
Was there any bat involved here? Quickest delivery. Low trajectory forced the batsman on the back foot. Which stump this one is missing?
I think the third umpire can give this out without the DRS facility. This is so absolutely plumb. I think we're still looking for an inside edge, and if it's not an inside edge, this is absolutely in front of the stumps.
Will that be inclusive? naked eyes.
Well, if this is not conclusive with the naked eye, you need an ophthalmologist, man.
This is straightforward with a blind eye. Rizwan aborted the appeal. It was so straightforward. Don't have ultra edge, we've been told. So it's going to be a not out because that decision will stay with the on-field umpire. Is not going to revisit that. So it was a not out, still is a not out. Just trying to figure out what happened. I think there's no DRS available because the machine is down, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would have showed 100% hitting the stumps.
I think it was a case of the ball hitting the front pad first and then going on to hit the back leg. And that's where the umpire was confused. Anyways, these things do happen in cricket. It's going to be Fahim Ashraf. The ball is 8th over.
Very impressive. 2 for 24 in his 7 overs. He can come back and make an impression straight away.
Can have a man in the slip court. Surely, 155 of 89 balls. You can get Afghanistan all out in no time if they had these catches around the back. 29 is shy. It has been a good outing that will help him a lot in his future endeavors. This is a tough pitch to bat on. And with Afghanistan reeling, not being able to play pace properly, this really is, in that perspective, a very, very fine innings from Shahid.
Yeah, he has put up a lot of resistance, Shahid. Is probably the best bowling lineup in the world, especially look comfortable against Shaheen Shah Afridi. But it's amazing how much a bounce Fahim Ashraf is extracting at the moment from this pitch. Bowling crossing, still getting the ball to jump.
Stepping position. Swung away. It's gone all the way.
It's all about intent, isn't it? He's a number 9 batsman, showing a bit of intent, and he's picking up boundaries. Just hooked the ball. Pace was used and sailed over the boundary line for yet another 6 of the match.
It's another smash, and it's this time a boundary.
Entertainment Aguilar, 16 of 8, 6, smacking one. Just taking his front leg out of the way of a slower delivery, and smacking it in that region through the onside. One bounce for 4.
Yeah, so far he has faced 8 deliveries. and he has scored 16 with the help of a couple boundaries and then a six. Oh, another one. This is turning out to be a pretty special over for Mujib. It's a six, it's a flat one. It was flatter than flat. He just nailed it. Packed away from the leg stump, got the length, and he comfortably pulled the ball. And sailed over the boundary line in no time. Finally, a bit of entertainment. That has been the most expensive over of the match. It's been given away. He was drawing away from the line to once again clear the front leg and try that leg side field again.
Tremendous ball striking from Mujib to the onside. Then flat and over the boundary. Second six of the over.
The idea is right, is trying not to cover that line on that off stump, because every time that ball is pitched in that good length area, it has taken off.
Yeah, he's been rewarded not committing on the front foot. Yes, he's been backing away from the leg stump, but it has worked. He must have getting caught in the whirlwind of Mujibur Rahman. That's nicely played. He'll retain the strike. 36 overs done, 132 for 7.
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।
हब्स भरी दोपहर में चिपचिपाहट सी फैली मेरे हर सू। पूरा दिन बस गर्मी और पसीना। भाड़ में जाए ये महीना। जी चाहता है इसकी तो स्प्राइट लगा ठंड रख।
क्या आपने अपने बिजनेस की प्रमोशन करनी है या क्या आपको पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट चाहिए किसी भी सेलिब्रिटी से, तो आज ही डाउनलोड द starbazaar.pk ऐप और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड शाउट आउट या बिजनेस प्रमोशन जस्ट अ फ्यू स्टेप्स। ऑर्डर नाउ।
Afghanistan requiring 137 to win from 84. Good start with a couple of early wickets, key batters bowling early, and after that it's been catching up job, not quite matching to the strengths of Pakistan's fast bowling and spin as well.
He's running hard to retain the strike. He's been the aggressor. Mujib.
He's been keeping wickets in hand at this point of time. Also with a bit more intent from the top of the batter. Things could have been different. Sometimes when you allow the fast bowlers to operate in the areas that they like, focus too much on technique.
I feel certain pitches are made for slogging. Because if you try to get behind the line of the ball, you'll be teased and probably get out. And so this is kind of pitch probably a bit like the league cricket in England, where you draw away from the line of the ball and start hitting, and somehow you get a 15 no time. And the moment you try to get behind the line of the ball, you're bamboozled and you're done.
On a pitch like this, as a batter, you're better off playing those horizontal bat strokes rather than vertical bat. The ball has been doing something, extra bounce, and that is the only way you deal with extra bounce, horizontal bat strokes.
Afghanistan hoping for a wicket to fall. I think the body language suggests that they've tried hard enough. They probably have this covered. Now it's up to Afghanistan to take risks and get out. Oh, big shot, 6. He's timing that brilliantly.
Oh, what a shot that was. Staggering. That was a flighted delivery. Yes, it was outside the leg stump, but how well he managed that one. Picked the right spot between mid-wicket and mid-on, and it has disappeared. Yeah, he's turning it on.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीड्स विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
कोका कोला के साथ जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार कैप के अंदर कोड ढूंढे मिस्ड कॉल दें कॉल बैक आने पर कोड एंटर करें और जीते हर हफ्ते 1800 सीसी कार
विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा
दोनों जा रहे हैं मारने जाएगा
2 for 27. Swept behind the square. A boundary for Saidullah Kamal.
It has come after a long time for Shahidullah Kamal. The moment the leg spinner was introduced, he wanted to slot sweep and did it successfully.
It's an eye-catching effort, this partnership, 47 of 31. Could there be a twist? 125 in 76 balls, 3 wickets in hand. Mujib is batting brilliantly on 30 of 14. Shahid is digging 34 of 57. Here's another sweep shot. This time there's protection, only a single.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. How often we have seen those stranger things? Teams making a comeback from nowhere. What I like about Babar captaincy in this game, he knows it's just a matter of time. He's not overburdening Shaheen Shah, Afridi, or the other frontline bowlers. He can use Wasim Jr. He's only bowled 5 overs.
Carved away through the offside. Another single with the introduction of fast bowlers at this point of time to take wickets.
It's quite amazing, this game of cricket. If you get a partnership rolling, pitch becomes a little easier to tackle. Bowlers become that much more easier to hit. And you tend to find gaps invariably all the time. 50-run partnership now, 35 balls.
And how easily those 50 runs came about. And the main contributor has been Mujib. From 15 deliveries, he has scored 31. Make it 37. A big one.
चाहिए चांद सा रोशन चेहरा नए लक से धूल मिट्टी से स्किन डल होती है जैसे ये बीड्स विटामिन सी और ग्लिसरीन वाली लक्स ग्लो टेक्नोलॉजी स्किन को रोशन करे। नया लक्स जो दे चांद सा रोशन चेहरा।